Hey, Colin Turner here. Hope you can hear this. I'm on a beach. This beach is called Brittas Bay Beach. It's, as you can see from my nose, it's very cold. It's Brittas Bay Beach. It's Stephen's Day on 2020. Anyone who read my book F Day might be familiar with the opening scene where the two boys are walking along the beach and they find this estuary. And this is the beach that opening chapter was based on, and based on a real event, because, as you know, my idea with the story was to start from the present day and move towards a money-free future. So, I had, with myself and my brother, when we were kids, we were at this beach, we walked along here, and my brother, Derek, brought me to this, I don't know if you can see it, this estuary where the river is coming out on the beach here. It's probably not that important for anyone else, but it's kind of important to me because I haven't been here since that day. I was figuring it was probably about 45 years ago. That's how old I am. So, here we go. This is, you can see the beach. And this part is where the water is actually coming, the river is coming down here. And what's poignant for me about this is that when we came here all those years ago, we were paddling in this water, and we were looking down all these incredible little fish, crabs and flatfish, and little creatures basically swimming around in there. And at that point, I mean, I and the character that I wrote about the book were completely mesmerized by this, because it was like first vision of like a real life in the wild. And I remembered these waters here being so clear and so incredibly full of life, absolutely brimful of life. So I decided to come back down here just to see, well, what's it like today? And I don't know if you can see, but if you look at the water there, it's still quite deep. It's deeper than I remember, but of course there's been a lot of rain here lately. But the water is far from clear. It's definitely not clear. It's a kind of a greeny, opaque colour. I certainly don't see any life in there, but maybe that's a bit too much to expect since it's like really quite cold today. But the colour and the hue of the water is nothing like I remember. This is like, it's a grey-green colour. The river's moving quite fast. And there's certainly nothing living in there now. But it just goes to show to me, and what I wanted to find out does it look the same as it did all those years ago? And I can tell you it definitely doesn't. It's clearer than maybe I expected. I thought it would be like full of very algae and really, really brown water, but actually it's not too bad. But it has a kind of a green, greyish hue, and you can't see through it. It's really quite opaque. So anyway, that's just a little tidbit of interest. Anyone who's interested in the book, which I'm hoping to make into a movie. It was based on this beach, Brittas Bay Beach. Anyone in Dublin knows Brittas Bay very well. And that's it. I've just been back to the river where it all started to try and see, was my prediction correct, that the rivers really, really have degraded so much over the years. And I have to say yes, but I don't think it's degraded as much as I expected. It's definitely not as clear as I remember, and yep, there's a lot of things we got to do to clean up our act on this place. But yeah, so definitely in our lifetimes, in my lifetime certainly, seeing huge changes on our environmental level, and I think you need to see them personally, visit them personally, to appreciate those changes much more than you need to read about them or watch videos on them. So that's me checking out Brittas Bay Beach here in Ireland, where the story of F Day all began, and it's been a really fantastic opportunity to revisit.